Hello everybody, welcome to video number 9 of this 1000 pre-decimal penny hunt. I'll be looking at every penny I find, and if it isn't in my collection in these Whitman albums, then I'll be giving it away. I'll be putting it down here and giving everything away. That's one of every different kind I find. So starting up here, we've got an 1860 penny, and we've got a date run there down to 1953. Which is the only one we're looking for from Elizabeth II. The rest are there. I've just got them out of the way just to create a bit more room. All you've got to do is make a comment on these videos. As I said, this is number 9, and by looking at the bag there, what's got left, I think there's going to be enough for this video and another video, so that'll be 10 videos in total. So then what I'll do, I'll pick a video at random from 1 to 10, and whichever video it picks, I will pick a random comment from that video, and the winner will get this lot. I just noticed that's not in very good condition, is it? 1929. Right, if I find a better one on that, I'll add it. And if I can't find a better one on that, there's bound to be one that we've missed. Right, let's grab a handful and get going. Oh, I don't know, before we start, I have got memberships on my channel now. They've accepted me at YouTube. As a member, you get loyalty badges after your name and customized emojis you can use in comments on the videos. And it's only 99p a month. All the money I get from it will go into the into the channel to buy more giveaways like this. So thank you very much, and thanks for those people that have joined already. Cheers. And if you do join, you get a shout out in one of my videos. So far we've got Coin Fountain, thank you very much, Sue. Northeast Coins, Mr. Dave Chamberlain, thanks a lot, Dave. Andrew Watson, thank you very much, Andrew and the Watson family. Master Temple's Treasures, thank you very much, Dan. We've got Suzanne William James, thank you very much for joining, Suzanne. And Ian Ritchie, thanks a lot, Ian. Okay, here we go. Right, what we got here then? And the first one out is a 1945 George VI. Here comes Edward VII, 1908. And this time we've got an 1899, so that'll be a Victoria with the veil head. George V coming up, 1918. You can get mint marks on these. Not on that one, unfortunately. We've got Elizabeth II, 1962. And here's a nice shiny one, 1966. It's very shiny. This batch has had all the 1967s removed. It said 1000 pennies, no 1967s, unsorted. I don't know how that's possible, but I'm having lots of good finds, so I'm not complaining. Let's carry on. There's a jersey. A jersey penny, or 1/12 of a shilling. It says there, 1945. George V, that's not George VI, I'm sorry. So this would have been minted 1949, 1950 or 1952, not 1945 as it says there. That's to celebrate the liberation of Jersey in the Second World War. 1964, here comes a George V, and 1921. Another Victoria from 1900. Another Victoria. This time 1901, and that was the last year of her reign. Died in January 1901. Another Victoria, 1900. This time we've got a 1929. Now, did look at a 1929. Where was it? There. That was a bit of a manky one. So let's get rid of that and replace it with that one. Lovely. Right, George V, 1934. 1938, George VI, a 1918, but we've got no mint mark on that. A 1947. There's a 1903. I may show you something to do with the 1903, probably in the next video, in the last video. There's an 1881, but we've got a better condition one than that. And there's a 1917. Carrying on. Okay, a 1966. 1920 from George V there. And another 1966. There is an 1898 from Victoria. Finding plenty of those. 1964. There's a 1906. That'll be Edward VII, Queen Victoria's son there. And there she is. That's 1897. You can get some with a dot between the O and the N in the word one. but I don't look like there's anything there, and it's very warm in that area anyway. We've got here 1916, a 1903, a 1938, a 1962, 66, 1965 there, and it is another jersey, another shiny jersey celebrating 900 years since the Battle of Hastings, 1066 to 1966. We found loads of these. There's a Victoria, an 1890. Now I think the one we've got, let me just have a look. I'll pick that one up. I think, is that better? No, because you can read the whole of the word one quite clearly on that one. No, I think the one we've got there is still better. Put that back. And 1934 and a 1926. So there's something about the 1926. Let me just check that. No, I made a video about the 1926 penny about a year ago, so I'll edit a clip of it in here so you know what to look for. Okay, we don't need to see this side, we need to see the obverse, which is King George V. So we turn them over, and to the untrained eye they still look pretty similar. One of them is very common, just worth a few pennies, and the other one is much scarcer and worth a few pounds, or up to thousands of pounds if you've got it in uncirculated condition. One of them is just a common circulating coin, and the other one is known as the modified effigy. Okay, let me show you which I find the easiest thing to spot. Let's look on the common one first, and if we look at the word DEI, see the DEI, the I is not pointing exactly at a bead, it's pointing in between. Now forget the other one. The I of the DEI is pointing exactly at a bead, and you can see they're a bit more spaced out on this one. So I've enhanced these images. So this is the common coin, and you can see the line of the eye pointing straight between the beads, or teeth as I like to call them. Now let's have a look at the rarer one. Here's the rarer version, and if we zoom in again, we can see the eye is pointing straight at the tooth, right through the middle. So that's a good way of spotting the rarer coin. Another way you can tell the coins apart, on the common one here, next to the word Brit, you see the colon there. But if you compare it with the rarer coin, this one is much further apart. Now again, I've simplified it here. We'll start off with the common coin, where the colon dots are closer together. And then if we switch over to the modified variety, as you can see, the colons are further apart. So that's common, modified, common, modified. Another thing to look for, on the common coin here, you can see the designer's initials underneath the neck, BM, just there, and you can see a full stop after the B and a full stop after the M, and they're roughly in the middle of the neck. And on the rarer coin, the initials are so weak that you can hardly see them on this coin. Let me show you on an image what you're looking for. Now here's an image of the rarer coin. You can see the BM of the designer Bertram McKennell, and they're further to the back of the neck, and notice there's no full stops in between the B and the M. So let's have a look on this diagram. There's the BM, and there's the BM on the rarer coin. So the BM on the common coin has full stops after the B and after the M, and on the rarer coin there are no full stops, and it's a much weaker strike. Common coin and the rarer coin. This is probably the hardest thing to spot. If you do have the rarer version and you can see the initials really clearly, then it's going to be worth quite a bit of money, and we'll go into prices in a minute. Something else you can look for, see the colon after the GRA. It's central between the A and the B, but on the rarer coin it's much nearer to the A. Now another way to check this would be to get the circulating coin before 1926, which is 1922, because they didn't mint any in 1923, 1924 or 1925, and get one the other side, which is obviously 1927. Now turn them over, get your magnifying glass out, and if your coin matches the 1922, then it's almost certainly the common one, and if it matches the 1927, then it's going to be the rarer one. So yeah, like I say, get your microscope out or your magnifying glass and match up all those little details. And if your 1926 perfectly matches 1927, then you've got yourself the rare coin. Let's have a look at some prices. This is from All Coins Values, which is a website I like to use. So just £1.20 for a very good condition common one, and for the rarer version £18 in the same condition. And extremely fine, for instance, £26 for the common one, up to £752 for the rarer one, right up to £1,975 plus for the uncirculated version. So well worth looking out for. The mintage figure for the common one is 4,498,520, and for the rarer version it's estimated there's between 50 and 100,000. So if anybody knows anything different, anybody's got any more information about anything, please put in the comments below. I'd love to see them. Well, there we are. Check your 1926 pennies to see if you've got the modified version. And I'd like to thank Dan very much for sending me that. Pre-decimal Dan, thank you very much. Right, next handful. Look at that, it gets your hands absolutely filthy rummaging through these old pennies. But I don't care. I love it. Right, there's a George V, 1921. A 1935 George V. And there is, what's that? Can't see that one. It's a very, it's a 1913. Elizabeth II and 1966. 1931, my voice is going. There's a 1938 halfpenny. There is a, what's that? Oh, it's not focusing very well today. So 1912. Look at that. Well, that's been shined up though. Oh, that's terrible. I hate to see shiny coins like that. 1916. Let's have a look for the broken tooth variety that we looked at in early videos. No, that's fine. That's a common one. And here's a George VI, 1938. 63. Another, oh, that's a 65. 1921. 1938. And we have a 1920. 48. And a 1962. Okay, too near there. 66. A 1936 and a 1918. There's a Victoria. And is that going to be readable? I think it's a 1883, and that's a new one. We haven't got an 1883 yet. Let's have a closer look. Let's have a look at the, there we are. 1883, well, it's not brilliant, but it's going to go down there because it's not been found yet. There we go. Right, 1945, 1921, 39, and 1911, 1927, 66, there's a Victoria, and 1899, 1936, and there's another old George III penny. No, it's a halfpenny, sorry. George III halfpenny. And that's in terrible condition. Found one of those earlier. Where is it? There it is. So, there we go. Well, that's the best one on the left, the one we found earlier. But that's not as good. So, this is in the giveaway, by the way, it's in the giveaway. Right, that's two George III's we found. There's a 1902. Oh, is that a low tide? Is that a low tide 1902? I think it is. See how the tide is lower? Let me get the other 1902. Let me pause it. Okay, here we are then. Now, the one on the left, you can see the C joins where that leg and that leg come together. The C joins there. In this one, it's lower down. That's where the other one is, up there, and this is lower down. So this is the low tide variety, and that will be going in the giveaway. I'll put that in a flip so you can tell the difference. But you can see how the tide is lower where it comes up the leg. You see that? Let's carry on. Okay, I'll put it in a flip just for, I don't like flips, but this is just for non-confusion purposes. Although the one in the album is not a low tide, I have got it in a couple of the other albums, so there we go. That's going in the giveaway. There we are. I'll put it below the other one for now, the common one, and you'll get that as well. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I'll be doing this a lot. I'll be getting another 100 probably next month and doing it all again. Obviously I'm at another 1,000, not 100. Right, I'm going to make this the last handful, and we'll save the rest for the last video, number 10. So we've got a George V, 1936, a 1946 George VI, 66. There's a 1926. So let's have a look for those. I find the easiest way, look for the colon. Is it nearer to the A than the B? No, it's pretty central. It's pretty obvious that it's nearer to the A in the rare one, but that looks pretty central to me. And also the I of the DEI is pointing between the teeth, and the colons on the coin are pretty close together, not far apart like on the rare one. There's another 66. There's Victoria, and this time it's an 8. Oh, was that 75? 1875. Do we have an 1875? No, we don't. Let's have a look at the quality of it first. It's not brilliant, but it is another new date. 1875 is just there. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't checked to see if I've got it. Yep, I have got an 1875, so that one can stay where it is. So carrying on, we have a 1919 with no mint mark. I can see an Irish one coming up here. Irish penny from 1950 with the hen and the chicks. Oh, someone said they wanted to know a bit more about the missing chick. Let me show you. I'll go and get my missing chick penny. Okay, there's the one I've just found, and you can see this chick here. You can see the back of its body, and you can see its leg there. Now this one here, the 1942, I think it's 1942, yeah, is the missing chick, or the half chick version. You see there, that chick has no body to it, no leg. I'll zoom in a little bit more. There's no back of that chick. You can see its head sticking up there, and the leg on this one is thicker as well. You can see the back of the chick there, and there you can't. There you can, and there you can't. So that is the half chick variety. So this one here, 1950, is going in the giveaway, the Irish date one. We'll have a look at that later. Well, there we are. That's it for video number 9, the final part, video 10. I'll be probably uploading that in the next few days. And then at the end of that video, we'll have a review of all this lot, see what we've got, especially all these foreign coins down here. Then after the next video is finished, I'll give it a couple of weeks for everyone to keep commenting on the videos. Then I'll pick one of the 10 videos at random and a comment at random, and someone's going to win all this. Right, thanks for watching again, and see you in the next one. Look, I painted that myself. It's dreadful, isn't it?